Welcome back to BrokeN Boys.
Woo!
Yeah.
Screw up.
You. It is episode 86. I'm Colin.
And I'm Mike.
Who gives a fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. How you been?
It's
Keep it short and sweet.
Oh.
We don't have a lot of time here.
Do we actually not?
No.
Okay. just to be sure. I mean, it's been continuing to be a week. Long weeks, a lot of shit to do. Always something. Never nothing. That's how I describe my days now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since we last spoke, all of us together, I spoke to him.
Yes.
Since
we last congregated.
Yeah, last Saturday, our school had a homecoming game, and I guess just like homecoming in general. I don't know. Yep. Normally, I don't give two shits about that, but one of Vince and I's like closer high school friends, Colin knew them as well.
Yep.
But they were coming down, and they were like, "Hey, you want to just like join our family's like tailgate?" And we're like, "Sure." And neither of us really knew exactly what a tailgate was, but apparently it's just a thing where you park outside of a football game or a concert and just drink, hang out. There's a bunch of snacks and shit. Like I feel like usually they go to the game afterwards as well. Like it's like I don't know if it's pre-game with that. Maybe that's not the right word for that. But
some people go to it before the game, just before the game, or some people just go to the tailgate and that's it.
That's what I saw a lot of, and I was kind of a little surprised by that. I was like, okay, but yeah, it was a little, it was kind of an adventure, because I mean, like, we saw you briefly because you were working, and we were like, yo, what's up? And you're like, what are you guys doing here?
What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, he was at work. He was so happy. His favorite place in the world.
Harmonica in hand.
Yeah.
Or kazoo, sorry.
Honestly, either would be really funny. Yeah. Wait a minute.
What are you doing here?
But yeah, we saw him briefly, and we knew we were going to see our high school friend there. But then just like randomly, Colin and I's like closer college friend, especially this semester, he just like shows up there like at like the same tailgate spot, the exact, and we're at a somewhat big school, so there's a lot of tailgate spots. And he shows up at that exact one. He's like, Mike?
What are you doing?
Pretty much. He was like, Mike? And I look over and I was like, oh, well, I mean, that's pretty much what I said. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Just like straight up. And it was just a weird combining of worlds for me. Just like this college friend. I know him through like some of my like old childhood friends. That's like how I first got to know him. But, like, he just, like, completely disconnected from the high school friend that we're visiting. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, just, like, my brain just, like, stopped working. I was like, wait, what's going on here? And, like, he just, yeah, and he, like, joined he had his friend with him, too. But he just, like, joined our group. But, like, the tailgate spot was, like, owned by, like, two parties. And, like, each of the two parties, like, invited a bunch of people. And we were on, like, the tail end of one of the parties, and then Zane was on the tail end, or maybe I'll send it to that. I don't know. I'll ask him.
It's okay.
And our friend, he probably doesn't. And our friend was on the other like end of the other party, and so like it was just like a weird. Somehow we were in the same space, and then he was hanging out with people. I like imagining him and our high school friend like in the same conversation was like, I never predicted this would happen. This is weird as hell. But it was fun though. I didn't do any drinking, but like, you know, I was there. Because I'm a little boring
Party.
bitch. They had so many fucking Jello shots there. They were
Vince
just
Vince bought a fucking handle of Tito's. You didn't just,
oh, that was for the family.
You know?
Yeah, the family needed some. He used our friend's mom's credit card for it.
Okay.
Yeah. But but yeah, no, they were just like passing out Jello shots like it was nothing, like the entire time we were there. Vince had so many, he was like, I need to stop. This is bad.
And then he let him drive, right?
Yeah. I mean, why would I drive?
I'm not insured in that car.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was interesting. It was like 40 degrees the whole time, and somehow I got a sunburn. So
the sun doesn't depend on you on the
I know, but like, I think that's the first time in my life that's happened where I've gotten a sunburn when it's 40 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Like, I realize those aren't correlated things, but they usually are, I feel like. I don't know. But yeah, that was the thing. It was pretty fun. Good time. And then I continued to just fall into a weird depressive state on Sunday. Woo!
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't know.
I love depressing Sundays. Why are Sundays so depressing?
Yeah, Strokes reference?
Yes.
Okay. Fellow stroke victim. But yeah, see, the arse analysis are helping me somehow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I don't know what was up with me on Sunday. I just like did not want to get out of bed, and like by the time I did get out of bed, it was like ungodly time. Like sun was back down, type shit, and like it fucked my schedule for like the rest of the week, which I mean obviously, but I don't know, it was a weird thing. So that was a thing. And then on Tuesday, you know, I was still like tired, still like weird sleep schedule of mine. Like I don't fucking know what hour of sleep I am. It was 6:30 p.m. I was, you know, getting ready to drive back home, and we get a text from I guess the people who own the apartments, and it's like a mass text or whatever to everyone who's here, and they're like, hey, tomorrow we're going to start redoing the lines and like filling in the cracks on the pavement. Have your car off the pavement by 7 a.m. And this is, you know, a 12-hour notice, overnight 12-hour notice. And we kind of texted back, and because I mean, like you know the layout of the place, but you guys don't. Well, I hope you don't.
You never know.
Maybe they're behind me. Okay, yeah, just double check.
Tom
Yorda. But you guys don't know the layout of this place, but there's not really like another option for us to park. Like the pavement is kind of all we got. We can't just like park on the side of the street because there isn't really a side of the street. It's just
it's a 1-lane road.
It's 2 lanes, but like it's like there's nothing off to the side of those lanes. Like it's just like little pits. And so like we texted back, we're like, where do you want us to move the cars? 7 a.m. is fucking ridiculous. I mean, we didn't quite say that, but Vince like texted back. He was like, "Hey, 24-hour notice would have been nice."
Yeah.
And I texted saying like, "Where do you want us to go?" And they responded to Vince's first, and they're like, "Oh yeah, normally we do more for this, but we just want to get them in there before it gets too cold or whatever." And it's just like,
and
yeah, pretty much. It's like. And especially with context of now, like it's still going on, so this could have just started a day later or some shit.
Yeah.
But spoiler alert, I guess. But they're like, yeah, they'll be real quick. They'll do that. We'll send out a message when you guys are back. But you know, whatever. And then they responded to mine when I said like, so where do you want us to park? And they're like, oh, we'll have a spot for you in the morning, pretty much. And I was like, once again, 12-hour notice, 7 a.m. I'm already on shit sleep schedule, and I'm like, I can't fucking do that. Like, I'm normally up at like 9:30 or so, and like getting ready to go to school at like 10 on Wednesdays, and I'm just like, ugh. And like I kind of talked about it with Vince. He's like, yeah, I'll just move your car in the morning if need be or something. I was like, thank you. That's really nice, because he's usually up at that time anyway. But, you know, he got up, he went to the gym, came back, and did everything. It was like 8 o'clock or something. He's like, all right, no one's here doing anything. I think you're fine to just, you know... I mean, he didn't tell me anything. But he like texted me. He was like, "Yeah, 8 o'clock, no one's here, so I think you're good." And then like at 8:30 or something, they send a text saying, "If your car is still on the lot, you are at risk of being towed and being fined for still being there in the spots." Pretty much. And I was like, and then he called me like, and I woke up to that. He's like, "Yeah, you may get towed, so you may want to move your car." They did have a spot. It's just us, like, going into the grass of the fucking, like, the side of, like, the parking lot. And I didn't know that to the extent, like, how much the parking lot would be, like, closed down. And, like, when going into the grass, there's not really a way to get out of the grass once you're there, like, if you can't back up into the road. Because, you know, that's what the road's for. Shocker. So, like, I moved it into the grass at, like, 8:30, or no, it was like 8 o'clock-ish, or like 8:15 or so. And I'm just like, fuck, I'm just gonna have to, I don't know. I just, like, real quick went inside and, like, showered and stuff, because I was in fear of, like, being trapped in there or some shit if I went back to bed for another hour and a half or so. So I did that and went to school like an hour early and just kind of sat in a parking lot on my phone for a bit and had shit schedule sleep again, and, you know, came back, it wasn't done, and as I spoiled earlier, it's still not done. So we're just parking in the grass. No idea when it's going to end.
Probably won't be till after the weekend.
Probably not, no. And
honestly, I would just park on the fucking
maybe
lot.
I don't want to get fucking towed though.
There's a couple people that are.
I know there are. I don't know. They also, I'm pretty sure, like, in their text, they said they were going to redo the parking lines as well, and they have not done that. They've just kind of sealed in the asphalt, and there's just a bunch of random black marks everywhere now, which kind of looks worse.
Yeah, it does. You think they just tar it?
Yeah.
Completely, make it look all nice. But nope. It's just shitty little tar lines.
That's what I thought they were going to do, and that's why I'm like, I don't want to get locked in here in the grass if they were going to be doing shit like that. But yeah, no, that's been a pain in my ass. But on Wednesday, that really just, I mean, Tuesday into Wednesday just was a big old wrench in my life. Yeah. But on a somewhat happier note, actually, I don't know why I said somewhat. A much happier note. I can kind of talk about one of the things I had teased the other day, one of the other episodes, because a trailer came out for a little student film that I am scoring for. Woo. It's called Red Under Wraps. And I'll put a link to it in the description so you guys can check out the trailer if you'd like. I did the music for the trailer, but I'm also doing the music for the whole film, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool experience. I'll talk about it more again when the film actually releases, but that's taking up a lot of my time this month. But willingly so.
We got our own little Michael Giacchino in the house.
Yeah, you know me. Except I don't hire people to do my shit. But do you know that's a big thing?
Huh?
People like Hans Zimmer and like oh my god, what is John Williams? Like big composers like that, like big Hollywood composers, like once they get to like the real big part, they hire people to compose in their style.
Oh.
At like pretty minimum wage type shit.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
That sucks.
It's really bad. Yeah, it's like it's literally like ghost writers for a lot of shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry to spoil your favorite music. I mean, it's still good music, but that's a thing. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I gotta do it all me. So all me. But yeah, that's. I had a little bit more eventful week than usual. But how about you? How was your week been?
It's been alright. I haven't done much. Been working. Been playing more Overwatch 2.
Mm-hmm.
Having fun with that. Let me check my old notebook here.
Good old notebook.
My handy dandy notebook. Where?
He doesn't like it when I call it his diary.
Shut up! I started trying to get into Game of Thrones this week. Got a few episodes in. It's pretty good.
The just normal Game of Thrones, not the House of Dragon.
Not the House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. You know, good story, good character building, good world building.
They're all gonna die.
I know. I mean, like, obviously, I know a lot of spoilers.
Yeah, I know a lot of spoilers
but,
too.
You know, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Not a whole lot. Just work and school and Overwatch.
Work and school and Overwatch.
Music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. No real interesting stories. Just
that's fair. I do that basically every week.
Ass week.
So that's what I've said for my last 4 weeks. So
yeah,
I get that.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I've been watching. For some reason, I've been getting really into Telltale's The Walking Dead again, just because it's been a long fucking time since I've seen people play it.
Yeah. And
I found I don't know a reactor just somehow showed up in my thing of them doing it, and I was like, oh. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I was like, I haven't seen someone play this for the first time in a long time. And damn. They did a remastered version. So it's it looks like a little bit better, but still got the cartoony style, you know? Yeah.
Lee!
Pretty much, yeah.
Fucking Clementine, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when those things were huge, I was so fucking emotionally involved
me too.
In those fucking playthroughs.
Yeah.
PewDiePie
and Uber X or Nova, I watched them do that a lot. I think it was basically just them for Walking Dead. Maybe it was someone else too. I don't know, because I liked comparing other YouTubers choices for the shit that they were doing. I was like, whoa, this guy's is completely different than this one's. Yeah.
But PewDiePie's I loved, and
oh yeah, no, he was great.
When in I think it's season 2 when he had to Kenny was trying to kill this one woman, but then Clem had to fucking hit him with the gat.
Yeah.
And that broke my heart because I love Kenny. And then PewDiePie, he did one of his classic off the camera cries that he's famous for. And that's the only thing he's famous for.
Nothing else. Nothing else. Don't look up PewDiePie Bridge.
Or PewDiePie Fiverr. Those are good though.
Yeah, even when I'm watching this other person do their playthrough, there's a few times where she'd be talking about Clem and I haven't watched PewDiePie's videos on Walking Dead in so long, years and years and years, and just the phrase "Clemmy Clue" just comes into my head. I'm like, God damn, that was buried deep in there. How did that even resurface? Yeah.
Where am I? What year is it? Yeah, no, those are great.
Yeah.
I listened to Willow's Coping Mechanism this week. Pretty good. It's short, sweet. Her voice is great, like you were saying last week. I like the instrumental a lot, but it's over that because all the fucking all the fucking songs are 2 minutes long, and it's
yeah. Did you see that the Joji record's gonna be like that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend sent me info on that. It's I think it's 9 songs in 23 minutes or something like that. And Glimpse of Us is 4 minutes long. So
not too happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes. I'm still interested in it, but it is a little damn
lackluster.
Yeah.
Which sucks. But yeah. Other than that, nothing too crazy this week. Just we went to the record store today. And I got myself a little Being Funny in a Foreign Language by the 1975.
He was feeling a little funny.
So. Yeah, in a foreign language. By the 1975 on a CD. They had it on vinyl too, but I don't know if it's a vinyl album just yet. But since we talked about it last week, this thing has grown on me like fucking crazy. I love it. I've been listening to it nonstop, really. So I really love it. The only song I'm not too crazy about is I'm in Love with You. But yeah, great record. Much better than No Sound Unconditional Form, because that fucking blows chunks, dude.
Yeah.
Their worst project.
Yep.
By far. But yeah, you want to get some music news?
I guess so. Yeah, one thing I just wanted to update again with, Kanye.
Yeah.
He's had his fair share of things that he's still doing. And at the beginning, I think it happened before the episode was posted, but we didn't cover it. He He was on some right-wing thing. I don't remember what it was, but
podcast or radio show or
something like that. He was, talking about George Floyd and saying, like, if you look at the video, he's not even on his neck like that.
He died of a fentanyl overdose.
Yeah.
That police officer wasn't even on his neck like that.
Yeah.
And
spreading shit that was debunked a long time ago. And
the family's suing for...
Oh, are they actually?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
It's like $250 million or something like that.
To Kanye specifically? Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
And Kanye hired Johnny Depp's lawyer from his trial.
Mm.
So, and she's a great lawyer, but I hope they lose.
Yeah.
Because fuck Kanye.
Mm.
You're a piece of shit. I know he says this shit just to, like, get reactions out of people.
Yeah.
To prove that, just because he's black doesn't mean he's going to be a Democrat, which is fine. You don't have to be a Democrat. Mm. But if you're going to be so fucking morally awful, go fuck yourself. You don't need to spread those fucking...
Not being a Democrat doesn't mean you become a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, honestly, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
He needs to chill the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Take some meds.
And shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Too.
Give him some meds. Maybe put a gag on him.
A little ball gag.
Yeah. It's just so he can't fucking talk anymore.
Yeah, I've been seeing some, like, it's kind of, I'm not sure how much this is showing up on yours, but I've been seeing some TikTok stuff on him, and, like, the common comment that people are putting is, like, he made graduation, or whatever. And I saw one today where some guy said it, like, 3 times in a row, like, he made graduation, and someone responded with, but he is not your savior. And they ratioed him. I was like, that's great. I love that.
That is great. There's this TikTok I sent you. This guy I really like on TikTok. He was like, he was like playing Kanye and himself, and he was like playing a song in the background.
Yeah,
and he's like, "This is you, man. This is you. Just listen."
I know that. I've been seeing stuff like that too. Yeah.
And he's just like, I don't know. Jews. He's like, no.
Yeah.
Stop. And it's just, it sucks. Terrible person. Mm-hmm. But other than that, no real big drama this week. In our music world.
Mm-hmm.
Got more information on the Half Alive album coming out in December.
Oh, yeah. 18
tracks long. Give Me Your Shoulders Part 1 is included in that track list.
But it's not a part 2.
No.
So you know how Nothing But Thieves, they did Moral Panic and then they did Moral Panic 2 and they're like, hey, let's put them together. They just skipped the 2 part and they just put it together.
Yeah. So it's 11 new tracks.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's good.
My hopes are very wary for it. I gotta be completely honest with you.
I'm kind of crossing my fingers, but at the same time, I'm like
Like,
this could suck.
Right. I'm not here like, oh god, this shit's gonna be so bad. But like internally, I'm like, it's worrying, especially with how shifty things have been. Uh-huh. Time 2 isn't one of the tracks.
Right.
The second single that came out for the last album.
Yeah.
Still not existing anymore.
Something else I brought up to Mike was this is the second time Summerland is going to be on an album that doesn't come out in the summer.
Yeah. It came out in February, and now it's coming out in December. So
yeah, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
I do like the album cover.
Yeah, Conditions of a Punk is a fun name. I like the album cover. Their vinyl looks really cool for it. Mm-hmm. It's like a really cool blue. But we'll get back to you in a month or so.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Hopefully it's good.
Maybe we'll see.
We'll see. And then today, Taylor Swift dropped Mid.
Why'd you break it up like that? Do you want to explain to the Swifties why you did that, Colin?
I haven't listened to it, but everybody's been saying it's mid as fuck.
So you just give in to the conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Album reviews, conspiracy theories.
I haven't listened to it. I probably won't listen to it. But people are just saying it's people really liked the Taylor's version of the last couple albums. But apparently this one's a step down from from Evermore and Folklore, which, you know, oh well. And then Arctic Monkeys dropped an album called The Car today, and I listened to that one, and it's really fucking good. It's like a really, really solid album. Kind of, it makes, I haven't listened to their last release, which people are kind of split on. I think it's like Tranquility Base or something like that. But apparently this sounds kind of like it. People are saying I've seen some people say it's Tranquility but good. But you know, it's very, his singing's really good. I like the instrumentals a lot, and the production's like fucking spotless. It's really good. It, like, you know how in movies they'll have like dance scenes from like schools in the 80s and stuff like that. It feels like that. It feels like a band kind of just singing on a stage.
Okay.
At like a ball or a dance.
Interesting.
It's very nice. I think you'd like it.
Because I think Tranquility Base sounded a little like loungy, if I remember
loungy,
from how I've heard people describe it.
That's another description.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good though.
Yeah, I may check it out. I haven't listened to any Arctic Monkeys besides a. Yeah, that's the only thing I've heard from them, honestly. I'm pretty sure, at least. But I watched the Mike the Snare video, so you know I'm somewhat informed.
I've only listened to a couple of the albums, and you know, AM kind of was pretty mid to me, and Favorite Worst.
I think a lot of people are mid on AM. Yeah.
Favorite Worst Nightmare though, I like that one quite a bit. So I didn't know what to expect with The Car, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's very good. But yeah, and then.
There was also a release from Carly Rae Jepsen, which I think I may check out. I was actually on the way home. I was listening to Emotion again because I had put that on a few times like a couple of years ago, and like I liked it. Still liked it now. And I think I may listen to Emotion a few more times, try and get into that, and then try and get into the new one again, just so I can have the proper context, I guess.
I might check it out.
Yeah,
I need to check out Emotion too, but
there's some bangers on there for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, music. Other than that, nothing real crazy. I don't think.
That's the only thing I did. Yeah, I didn't listen to anything this week.
What? But you know, next week we got Backseat Lovers and Matt Watson, and it's Halloween. Freaky Fellas Part 2.
Oh shit! How would you spoil that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Our costumes are surprises for each other, so you'll have to just wait and see. We're trying to dress up as the scariest thing we can think of. So just
I got something pretty freaky in mind.
Me too.
That's all I'm saying.
Scary, like fuck, dude. On a scale of like fucking Pennywise to 9/11.
What a sentence that was. On a scale of Pennywise to 9/11.
First time that's ever been said.
Yeah. This is like a whole new sentence. Yeah. So okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's gonna be real scary, real spooky.
It's like this like it kind of makes sense though. It's like it's a span of like, oh, fun scary movie to like scary emotional like holy shit national tragedy. So it's like the spectrum of scariness. Oh my god, I love that.
Right off the noggin, baby.
Yeah. If this wasn't a themed episode, I'd make that the title. On a scale of Pennywise to
9/11. I get a lot of fucking looks.
Yeah.
This week on Broken Boys.
We need to pull a Kanye, start being controversial to get some views. Yeah.
America deserved 9/11.
Yeah, there you
go. Hassan, baby.
I am a Hassan
2 weeks. I am a Hassan viewer. I like Hassan. But yeah, two mentions of Hassan's view of 9/11 in a row.
That's true.
2
we
weeks.
Last week too, didn't we?
Yeah. But next week, Backseat Lovers and Matt Watson. Fucking excited for those. But just get ready to get fucking spooked, bro. We're gonna shit ourselves because we're so scary.
Yeah, that's the goal. It's
shit and piss.
I'm bringing a diaper. I'm bringing a diaper, and I will not confirm nor deny if that is part of my costume. So
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wear a diaper. I'm gonna wear nothing.
Oh shit, Huey from The Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, anything else to talk about before we get into the theme?
Nah, I don't think so. We probably should jump into that.
Yes, baby.
So,
we got another bracket for you, baby.
A Billy bracket.
It's the Billy bracket.
Billy bracket. No.
Billie Eilish bracket.
Yeah. So Colin graciously set up a whole bracket of Billie Eilish tracks. We have everything from her 2 albums as well as her EP and some singles in there as well. And we like Billie a lot. Colin likes Billie
I love her a lot.
I'm maybe like a little slightly under, so I'm a little interested to see how we discuss some of the other tracks, because I think you may be sad at a couple of my opinions.
I might. The only thing I didn't include from the albums is exclamation mark. So
damn.
I know you're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
I know you love the mouth sounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Invisalign has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna go through it. I think this one will have some interesting stuff, just like the. Was that Nothing But Thieves we did last?
Yes.
It was. Yeah. That one was also. We had some interesting discourses in there, and I think we
2 brackets in a row with a song called Hostage.
That's true. Yeah. 21 Pilots, you're slacking. Need a hostage song. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's kind of the theme of Skilled and Icy, isn't it?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hop into it. Our first matchup is My Strange Addiction versus When the Party's Over.
Oh, okay.
When the Party's Over being the first song I had ever heard by her, because I saw the thumbnail for the video, and I was like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
And then I watched it, and I went,
I still really love that video. Apparently, there was a lot of shit behind the scenes with it, but like,
if you watch the documentary, like,
beautiful video. But yeah,
she really put black shit in her eyes for our entertainment.
I don't think this was the first one I heard from her, but it was like the first one that made me like actually really interested in what she was doing. Yeah.
I think I talked to you after I listened to it, because I was like, you gotta check this shit out.
Maybe. I think it made both of us. I don't remember. I don't either.
It was a couple years ago. But
it was more than a couple years. It was a while ago. Because this was pre.
I guess it was like 2018 when
it may have been 2018, because I think this was one of the first singles. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. My Strange Addiction. While I like the chorus, the Office edits and ad libs in there have aged like milk.
Yeah.
They're not good. And in a lot of people's opinion, including yours own, I'm sure you haven't liked this since it came out.
This was always one of my least favorites on When We All Fall Asleep. Because I basically did just like another Billie artist analysis. I don't know why I said another. We haven't done one yet. But I basically did a Billie artist analysis to prepare for this, just to make sure I listened to each of the tracks again. And My Strange Addiction, I liked it a little bit more than I remembered. Like, I was like, oh, that's a little more fun than I remembered. But yeah, the Office stuff is pretty cringe in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've never been like huge on the song, so
yeah.
This one,
but When the Party's Over, fucking haunting,
beautiful.
Her voice, oh god.
Her vocals are actually insane on that track. The range she goes through on there.
God,
it's
easily
top tier song from her, honestly.
Yeah.
That one's gonna go far.
when the party's over.
You got it.
Next, we got 2 EP songs. We got Copycat versus Ocean Eyes.
Is that usually what we do? Because isn't that going to be next round?
Oh, wait, no, you're right. I'm wrong.
Shut up! Stay tuned for that one.
We got Listen Before I Go versus Oxytocin. You probably didn't see that.
The 2 sides of Billie Eilish.
Yes. Oops.
They didn't see that.
Bruh!
It's okay.
It's whatever. It's Listen Before I Go and Oxytocin.
This really is like her 2 sides.
It is.
Really slow but beautiful ballad with Listen Before I Go, and then Oxytocin, Sexy banger.
Yes.
Billie Eilish fucks.
She fucks. She's fucking a 31-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's apparently dating Jesse Rutherford, who's a singer for The Neighborhood. Which at first I was like, she's 20, she's almost 21, she can do whatever she wants. But I've also seen other places that he's known her for 5 years. And that makes it a little creepier.
That's a little worse, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, Billy Brackett.
Yeah.
Listen Before I Go. I listened to that before I got here. And it's still fucking great. It's haunting. It's the sounds of like the cars on the street and her jumping and the ambulance is showing up. It gets me every time.
It's haunting, yeah.
It's great shit. Oxytocin, I also heard that before I got here. I had her on shuffle on the way here just to like,
yeah,
get in the mood.
Get the juices flowing.
Yeah. And Oxytocin is a great track. I have fun with it, but it's not one of my favorites on Happier Than Ever.
Yeah.
Listen Before I Go is my pick for sure here.
Yeah, I mean, this one's a little bit more of a debate for me, because I think Oxytocin's, like, a really fucking good banger.
Yeah.
That one's actually probably a highlight for me on Happier Than Ever. Really good track. Listen Before I Go, I really love it. Like, it's a really good song. I do think it may be slightly too slow a little bit, because I do kind of forget about it sometimes.
What? How can you forget about that song ending?
Because the song after it overshines it for me. And we'll get there when we get there. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about. But it's still a really great song, and I think it does edge slightly over Oxytocin for me as well, even though I love Oxytocin. I think that's, really, really good banger from her. Her vocals are great on it, too. But Listen Before I Go, I think the impact of it is a little bit more, I
was going to say, if we're doing a tiebreaker already,
that's
crazy.
Not yet. I mean, it was pretty close for me. It was pretty close.
That's fair.
You actually kind of convinced me when you were talking about it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I feel the same.
Look, man, don't let me sway you.
No. I mean, opinions matter.
All right. Next, we got Everybody Dies versus My Boy off of the EP. Don't Smile at Me.
Yeah.
Everybody Dies, probably the worst song on Happier Than Ever.
I'm glad you agree with that.
It's
not a bad song.
Nah, it's just forgettable.
It's really forgettable. I mean, her vocals are great.
Yeah.
The lyrics are pretty good too, but like everything else about it is like really unnotable. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. My Boy, also not my favorite. Don't Smile at Me, but
that one's actually probably a little bit up there for me personally. Yeah.
I mean, there's only like 7 songs.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like it's probably in the upper of those 7 for me.
No, it's just fair. I like it. I like the the melody. I think it's it sounds cool. They did a lot of interesting stuff on that EP. Really, put her into the view of a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I think My Boy does overshine Everybody Dies.
Yeah, I don't love everything about My Boy. It's got some cringe moments, like, all right, dude, go trip over a knife or whatever, like that kind of stuff. It's like, edgy teenager.
Yeah.
But like, it's a nice melody, like you said. The beat's a little fun.
Yeah.
I would much rather listen to it over Everybody Dies.
Yeah, sure. Okay. My boy, my boy, my boy,
my boy.
Damn, Mike, go on.
Sorry. Will Toledo just, possessed me for a second. I became a furry for a minute. That's the lead singer of Car Seat Rose.
Right. How could I be so stupid?
So silly.
So silly, Billy. All right. Next we got All the Good Girls Go to Hell versus Zanny.
All right.
And Zanny wins very easily.
Yes, I agree. All the Good Girls Go to Hell is another one on When We All Fall Asleep that I've never really been like huge on, and even when I listened to it again, I was like, it's fine, but like it's a little boring to me.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the video is really cool.
It's a cool video, yeah.
She has a lot of cool fucking videos. She directs them all, so like, she's got crazy vision.
Yeah,
bro. but like Zanny, I still remember the first time I put on this album when it came out, and like hearing Bad Guy, obvious banger. We'll get to it.
But we heard that for the first time too, because that came out with the album.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. It did.
That didn't come out as a single.
Well, I mean, it came out as a single like with the album, but it didn't drop before the album.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Because I remember the music video was uploaded at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. Whoa.
And yeah, it's crazy.
But like hearing Bad Guy, I had a lot of fun with that. But then just like in the dark, my room, headphones in, and just that like shaky fucking
the little tremolo shit. Yeah.
It shook me to my core. It was so, and it's really, I like the message a lot. It's fucking great.
It's a great beat too. Like the more I listen to that song, I'm like, damn, this song is produced so fucking good. Like it's got some really cool harmonies and cool instrumental moments and shit. Like it's like loungy, but like also super experimental. Like it's a cool mix of stuff.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
And the music video for that one too, simple but fucking really good.
Yeah.
All the good girls go to hell. Can go to hell. Just kidding.
Amen. Yeah, no, Zanny definitely wins that one.
Yeah. Easily, bruv.
Easily.
Move. Okay, next we got Your Power versus Ilo Milo.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
I always do Ilo Milo in my head.
Well, you're fucking wrong.
Am I actually?
Yes.
Like, officially?
You hear her say it, she says Ilo Milo.
Oh my god.
I think it's the name of a video game.
Yeah, I knew that, but like, I don't know. Ilo Milo. It's in the word.
Well. Alright.
Anyways. Your Power versus Ilo Milo. Ilo Milo.
Say it right.
Damn. This one kind of sucks because I love Ilo Milo. I think it's actually a really underrated track on When We All Fall Asleep. It's you know, it's got a really cool like syncopation to it that like I'm a really big sucker for. But also like the beat itself is really cold and icy. It reminds me a lot of RuneScape, but like I mean that's a really good positive for me. And like the melody's cool. Where did you go? Like it's really good. But Your Power is, you know, this beautiful guitar ballad by Billie that like on like serious subject matter shit. Like I think this was the first single for Happier Than Ever? Other
than Therefore I Am, I think it was. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, because Therefore I Am came out
in My Future. That's
right. I think it was the first single that was released saying like, "Hey, I have an album coming out." I think that's why I thought that. But yeah, no, it was like it's really powerful track about you know industry abuse and shit, and like she sings her heart out on it, and it's it has to go to Your Power for me, even though I'm a little sad to see Ilo Milo go so early.
I agree. Ilo Milo, really really solid track, underrated track. I love the feeling of it. It is cold. It's super cold, like you were saying. But Your Power, God, we talked about it when it first came out, but shit's powerful as fuck.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. That came out when we had the podcast. We've been doing this for a while.
2 years is coming up in a couple months here.
Holy shit.
But Your Power, it wins, but Ilo Milo, special shout out.
Yeah, shout out. You would have gone. There's definitely worlds where you would have gotten to like second or third round even. So,
I agree. Your Power. All right.
It's just how these tier lists were. I remember with Nothing But Thieves one, there was like a literal like finale bracket for me in like the second round, and that made the rest like literally I didn't have a harder choice the rest of the game except for that one. So that's how it happens.
All right. Next we got Getting Older versus I Love You.
Damn, this is another one where another one I was planning to root for is kind of going up against a powerhouse here. I think Getting Older is a really cool like opening to Happier Than Ever. I really like the vibe of it. Like, it's just pretty much simple synth and her voice and like some cool effects that are going on in there. But like, I really like the message of it. I really like her vocals. I like the way it's delivered. But I Love You is gorgeous, beautiful. Like literally, for me, this is going to go far in this tier list, very far. So, as much as I like Getting Older, I Love You stomps its head on.
Yeah. Getting older, I love it. I love how it opens the album. I love her voice on it. It was a nice, like, fucking, just like, hey, I'm back, and I'm older, bitch. But it's a great track, and it's one of the songs that I heard on the way here, and it's just like I was reminded that, damn, this is a really good fucking track. But I Love You, dude. Every time that shit comes on, tears.
Yeah,
it's tears. Yeah, and not many artists do that, but like Billie has a fucking. There's something in her voice that just...
Yeah, I mean...
It's tears.
Yeah, it's produced so well. Yeah.
It's so good. And, like, every time I hear it, I think of the documentary. And, like, right after she and her ex-boyfriend broke up, like, she was at a concert. They were up on that cool, like, bed set that they had for that concert. She just broke down in the middle of singing it. And it's such a good fucking song.
Damn. I still need to watch that documentary.
It's great. It made me laugh, it made me cry. It was so good. But I Love You. That's my number 2 seed, baby.
Yeah,
that's my number 2 seed.
That may be my number 2 seed as well. It was definitely the strongest one on. Well, it was very close to being the strongest one on When We All Fall Asleep for me. There's one that may slightly edge over. I'll have to see how I feel once we go through this bracket. It's one of her best ballads, though, like 100%. It may actually be her best ballad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Really, really good song.
Yeah, but sorry to see you go, getting older, but I love you.
It's not going to get any older now.
No.
Yeah. The songs are also deleted off Spotify as we erase them here, so sorry.
We hacked into the mainframe. Yeah. Next we got Everything I Wanted versus 8. 8, not great. Don't love the vocal effect. Ukulele's kind of nice, but Everything I Wanted, that shit's grown like crazy on me.
Oh, really?
I love that track. Oh. Really fucking good track.
Yeah.
So Everything I Wanted really fucking stomps 8. Like you were saying with I Love You, stomping and getting older's head. This fucking like shot in the back of the head. And just
shot out back, put down like the family dog.
Everything I Wanted, so good. Love that fucking song.
Yeah, I mean, I like Everything I Wanted. I don't love it as much as you do. It doesn't seem like. I think it's a really good song. So we'll see when we get further with that. But 8's, as I was listening to this, I was like, damn, this is like low-key kind of bad. Like that one came on again, like I was like listening through the album and I was like, oh, I forgot about this. And I was like, oh wait a minute. Yeah, I remember I liked it, and like I think I still like am somewhat positive on it, but like it's not great. as you said, 8's not great. But yeah, so it's definitely Everything I Wanted for me as well. Yeah,
what the fuck.
8 is also never getting older,
unfortunately. Not really. Everything I Wanted moves on. If we have to tie break over that,
we may. We'll see.
I love that track, man. All right, is that the end of this side? I think so. All right.
Okay.
All right. Next we got Goodbye versus Come Out and Play.
Interesting.
Yeah. Come Out and Play, made for a Apple ad, I believe.
Is that actually what it was made for?
I think so.
Oh.
Little Apple short film ad kind of thing for Christmas.
I mostly remember it because I think it's the first... Oh, wait, no. Never mind. It was the first thing she released after When We All Fall Asleep, I think it was. Or was it? Been. Was it before that? Maybe it was before that.
I don't think it was...
Hold on. I need it. Here, you say your piece.
Goodbye. I really love how it closes out at When We All Fall Asleep, Where We Go. It's one of those cool, like, compilation tracks that, like... Oh, wow.
It did come out before. Because I was thinking to myself, I was like, I think this is the first song that, like, when I knew of her, it was the first one that, like, came out. Like, it was the first new one.
Yeah. Maybe... Oh, yeah, that might be true.
Yeah.
because I remember playing the shit out of this.
Yeah.
When it first came out, because I was like, I fucking love this shit.
Me too,
getting pumped for the album.
Yeah.
Christmas!
Yeah! I love Christmas! I'm gonna come out and play!
But yeah, Goodbye, I love how it closes out. It's cool, like, mixes a bunch of different, like, lyrics from all the different songs on the album. And it's just really cool. Come Out and Play is a nice little Christmas track. It's a nice, like, it doesn't have to be Christmas, but it's very wintry feeling.
Yeah.
But you know, I think I like Goodbye over Come Out and Play.
I'm glad you agree with that, because I'm actually in the same place. Come Out and Play, I think it's a good song. Goodbye just has like this really cool vibe to it, though. You know, it's revisiting all the past lyrics. It's doing them with cool vocal harmonies and shit, and like recontextualizing them and shit. Like I dig the way it's done. It's a good little bow on When We All Fall Asleep. And Come On Play is just like, yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
So
I haven't listened to it in a long time.
Yeah, I feel honestly pretty similarly about them for very different reasons. But like Goodbye, I think is a little more notable than Come On Play is how definitely. I would put it.
I feel that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. All right. Next we have You Should See Me in a Crown versus Overheated.
Oh.
What are you thinking?
This is what am I thinking here? You Should See Me in a Crown is one that like undeniably it bangs. Yeah. But like I feel like for some reason there's something about it I'm not as big about it. I think it's actually a little bit longer than I would want it to be. It kind of goes on for a little bit, like it's like wash she grow wow like yeah. Whatever. There's that thing, and then they redo the chorus again, and it doesn't really do anything different. So I've always like it's good, but like I don't like love it. Overheated though is honestly kind of underrated on Happier Than Ever. I really like the beat on the track. I like how it interpolates the whole the interlude right before it. That name is escaping me. Not My Responsibility. I like how it takes that and turns it into like this really like ambient, spacey beats and then just move heated, can't beat defeated. Like it's just I kind of like the vibe on it a lot. So I think for me it's like Overheated, but not by much, but a little bit.
Yeah. I pretty much feel the same about You Should See Me in a Crown. While it bangs, there's something that's like holding me back from it not being one of my favorites on there.
Yeah.
I think I might have just heard it too much. Well, like, maybe. You know, it's just, you know, there's something about it that I really don't like the watch you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be a little too long, but at the same time, I just that whole little bit kind of takes me out of it.
Yeah. Although shout out, since we're pointing out that one bit, shout out to the one bit in it. One. That's like the best part of the song for sure. It's so good.
But yeah, Overheated is a little underrated. Like you were saying about that transition from Not My Responsibility. I think that moment on the album caught me by surprise, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Overheated does win here.
Cool.
So yeah, no real disagreements yet. Here. Overheated can't be defeated, but it will be. I'm sure.
What, you don't think it's gonna win the bracket?
I don't think so. Next we got Goldwing versus the 30th.
Two features in the Broken Boys Song of the Week playlist.
Yeah. And by the same person.
Did I do the 30th? Mm-hmm. Did I steal it from you? Hell yeah. You still Happier Than Ever for me, though. So.
Which, suck it, Mike.
Yeah, whatever.
Suck my dick.
I guess since they're both my picks, I'll talk about it first. Goldwing, fine. I think... Goldwing, it's still a really cool track. I think I liked it more when I first heard it than I do now. Like, it's still got that really pretty choir opening, and I like the way it goes into, like, this, you know... Goldwing, down, like that whole thing. Like it's a cool like song, but I feel like it's more of an idea than it feels like a full track. Mm-hmm. But it's still cool. But the 30th, man, this song, this is, you know, off the guitar EPs that she released this year, and it still got to me. Like I don't know what it was about it, but something about like when this song came on when I was driving. like it just like struck something within me, and like I just like kind of started like really welling up in the fucking bridge. I mean, the bridge has gotten to me before just because like the way it's produced is so powerful. It's beautiful. But like something about it like almost made me just like have like an anxiety attack. I was like just knowing like what it was going to grow to. I was like, oh fuck, oh no. Like it was like my previous knowledge was going against me. I don't know, but like it's a gorgeous track. It's so good, and like honestly one of her best songs, like straight up. So like for me, very clearly the 30th.
I agree. Goldwing used to be like pretty up there for Happier Than Ever. It's still very good, but I think if it stayed with that choir throughout the whole thing, I think it would have been like much better.
I agree.
The Goldwing Angel, like that thing's cool. That part's cool where it transitions out of the choir, but at the same time, the 30th, dude, tears, bro.
Yeah.
Tears.
It
you know, when the EP came out a month or so ago, maybe a couple months now, laying in bed before work, put that on. I was like, ooh, new Billie. And TV starts. I'm like, cool, I like this song. But then it just hit out of nowhere, like by a fucking truck, and you know, used a lot of like language that ties in with the song a little bit.
What do you mean?
You were like, I was in the car.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, no, I intentionally did that because it was like relating to me or something. I don't know. It was a weird thing.
And also the bridge.
Yeah.
But no, the 30th beats Goldwing to death.
Sorry, I just got the bridge thing. You were I meant the musical bridge.
The 30th beats Goldwing to death. It cut Goldwing's brakes, and even though I chose that for a song of the week, if I were to somehow go back, I mean, I liked it. I mean, I guess that's the point of song of the week, is that's what I was liking a lot that week. And Happier Than Ever was still in for me. So. Well, I mean, we could have done.
We could have done too. But whatever.
Right. Next, we got Lost Cause versus Watch. Watch really up there on that EP for me. Love that song. Lost Cause, I didn't like it at first. Once the album came out, grew on me. Video came out.
What do you gotta say about that,
Colin? Great video.
I've watched it many times.
I appreciate the camera.
Gave me a new appreciation for the song.
No, I do like Lost Cause though, but Watch is very good, and I like that song a lot. So I think it beats Lost Cause for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, I was expecting us to tie break right here.
Really?
Yeah. No, I have a very similar feeling. I think Watch is really strong from the first EP. Like, the chorus is so fucking good on that song. Like, that vocal slide, but the harmony's also sliding up with it. It's beautiful. Some of the production hasn't aged, like, amazingly. It definitely sounds like a pop song from, like, 2016, 2017, whatever. But it's still really good, though. Like, the melody more than makes up for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you agree. I thought we were going to disagree on that. I thought you were going to pick Lost Cause over it. Yeah, Lost Cause, I think it's great. It gets stuck in my head every now and then. I'm gay.
You heard it here, folks.
Sorry, I'm queer baiting like Billie Eilish. But
we've done it a couple times.
That's true. Well, is it baiting? It's baiting. But yeah, Lost Cause. I think it's a cool song. There's parts of it I like. For some reason the part that thought you had your shit together, but damn I was wrong. That gets stuck in my head every now and then, just like that phrase. But like, it's a good song. But Watch, I think it goes above it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm surprised we agreed on that one.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I mean your emotions, but my emotions.
Okay. Next, we got Bad Guy versus NDA. Bad Guy, banger, fucking banger. Stayed on that fucking Billboard for so long. I think it was only beat out by Lil Nas X.
No, Lil Nas. It was actually. It broke Lil Nas X streak of the number one.
Old Town Road.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, well, it was number 2 for a long time, but then like 1 week they just kind of like, whoop. I think that's what happened at least. Yeah.
Bad Guy though, fucking banger. I love the it's it nice little bass. It really gets you fucking really gets you going for the album, gets the blood pumping, and then they just bring you right back down with Zanny after that. But I love Bad Guy. It's a banger. Sure, I've heard it a billion times. Great track though. NDA, another song of the week. NDA.
That's true.
I love that one. I love the fucking at the beginning that leads into it. And it's very fun on Beat Saber too.
I'm sure.
But yeah, I don't know. Why don't you talk?
Want me to speak?
Why don't you talk?
Want me to say something for once? Yeah, I mean, Bad Guy, I agree. Basically everything you said about it. Huge banger. It's got, everyone's heard it a lot of times at this point, but there's a reason it's huge. It's got cool, like, syncopation. It's got cool, like, chord building with her voice, like, in the verses. You know? And it's got a lot of things to it. If I say one thing about it, I don't really like the ending of it. The whole, like, I like when you get mad. Like, that whole part. Fair. That part I've always been a little, like, whatever on.
I didn't like it when it first came out, but that part's grown on me over the years.
Well, it's also grown on me, but I still am not huge on it. If that gives you perspective of how I originally felt. Okay. I do like how it ends with the, I'm the bad guy. Like, I like how it does that part, but... NDA, when I listened to it again, I honestly did not like it as much as I did when the album came out. I think it's good. It's got really cool things. I still like the whole like auto tune, like "Can't Let Me Go," that whole part. I do think something about it just wasn't hitting me as much as it did before. But I think it's a good song, and it probably still would have beat out a lot of these songs for me. Mm-hmm. But Bad Guy wins this one for me.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Both banger music videos.
Oh, for sure.
By the way, fucking NDA though. That video.
It's a great video.
Fucking crazy, dude. Yeah. So many cars just driving right past her, this close.
Yeah.
Seeing like the behind the scenes shit for that, where her mom's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Yeah, but Bad Guy does win. It does win.
Yep.
NDA, great song, but
yeah,
bro, I'm the bad guy. Duh. All right. So yeah, Not My Responsibility versus Party Favor. Why don't you start us out?
This is interesting. These are both songs that I was being like, you know what? I think I might fight for these a little bit, and now I gotta fight for both of them against you. Yeah.
Not My Responsibility.
Yeah, I think it's
spoken word track.
Yeah. I think it's a really cool, like, ambient interlude. I really like the way it's placed. I love the message of it. It's, unique to her at the time, especially, covering her body and being like, how the fuck do you still judge it even though you've never fucking seen it? Right. Like, I really love the message of it, and I really love the instrumental of it. It's super trippy. I think it's a really good fucking interlude on that album. I love it a lot. And then Party Favored, I think it's also in the middle of that EP. I don't love everything about it, especially like the verses. I'm not huge on, but the chorus is undeniably like really catchy. I don't know, something about the "not me, it's you and all that other bullshit." Like it's just it's nice. I think it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
But Not My Responsibility, I think, beats it for me. Honestly, I really love the atmosphere of it. Yeah. It's a great interlude.
I wasn't expecting that. I love Not My Responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
I saw like when she started doing it in concerts, like right before the fucking pandemic, people were posting videos of it, and that's where I saw it for the first time. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it when she first posted it to YouTube, and then like when the album came out, I never connected the dots that it was audio from that, and I remember being like, "Whoa, this is super trippy." I was like, "Oh wait, I remember this."
But yeah, Not My Responsibility.
Yeah.
Super powerful.
Honestly, a highlight for me. I'm happier than ever. Like
that's fair.
Yeah.
But Party Favor, it's okay.
Yeah,
I like it. I do like the part where the beginning where she's like kind of over the phone. I like that a lot. The ukulele's nice. I do like the the chorus, like you were saying. But yeah, I think Not My Responsibility wins too.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Not me responsibility.
Not me responsibility in it.
Alright. By party favor. Alright, next we have And Burn with Vince Staples versus I Didn't Change My Number.
Oh.
And Burn, I like it. I like what it does a lot, but I don't like Vince Staples' verse.
Really?
I think it kind of blows. It doesn't really fit in with it at all. 2008. It's like, okay. It's okay. I like what it... like I said, I like the editing of the song. I like the remix. I think it sounds really good. I Didn't Change My Number. Scared me a little bit with her dog. But I do like I Didn't Change My Number a lot. It's very, like, cold. It's like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. I didn't change my number. You just can't fucking call me. Fuck you. What do you think?
I think it's our first split.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think And Burn is a really good remix of Watch. It, like, recontextualizes the song and makes it a different experience. And I really like how it's not just, like, a straight-up remix. Like, she redid the vocals and stuff. Like, it's, like, the chorus is a little different. It's, like, how does it go? It's, like... Burn. Like, instead of, like, the burn, it's, like, I'll sit and watch your car burn. Like you know, it's, like, different. Yeah. And, like, it fits the beat more. I've never honestly really paid attention to Vince Staples' lyrics. I think he sounds kind of cool on it, just in general. I'm sure he's not saying much, but like,
it probably doesn't blow. It just like when I was listening to it, I was like,
yeah, I don't know. I thought it kind of fit, just like him in general. But I Didn't Change My Number has kind of always been one that I've not been huge on. Okay. Happier Than Ever. I'm not really sure why. Nothing strikes me in it. I do like the way it ends, like the... I really like that part. Yeah. Like, I think, but that's because it's, like, super experimental, and I fucking love that shit. But, like, honestly, the rest of the song, I'm like,
Okay.
So, for me, honestly, it's And Burn for this one.
All right. Yeah. Get that fist out.
All right, so this is how we do tiebreakers. We're going to do rock, paper, scissors for this initial one, and then for every other tiebreaker we have, it's going to go back and forth between us. So
the next one goes to the loser.
Yeah. Why'd you point at me?
I was just saying.
Just a reference. Just
it didn't mean anything. Yeah. It didn't mean anything about it. Okay. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Fucker.
Got him.
All right.
I didn't change my number.
So I get the next one.
I'm not saying I Didn't Change My Number is one of my favorites on there. I just liked it over And Burn.
I don't think... Did I insinuate that I thought you said it was
No. I'm just clarifying.
Okay. I thought you were saying that I implied it was one of your favorites.
No. All right, next we got Haley's Comet versus Bored, which I hadn't heard
Me neither.
before this week.
We needed this space, apparently.
We did.
I had also not heard it. For 13 Reasons Why.
Yes. And I like it quite a bit. I think it's a good song. But Haley's Comet, I've loved it since it came out. I love the love songs. I think it sounds great. But yeah, I think Haley's Comet has beat Bored over. yeah,
for me too. I mean, Bored was kind of whatever to me. Like I didn't dislike it, but it was very much just like, yeah, it's a good pop song, but like for Billie Eilish, it's weaker.
It's very, it's very made for the TV.
Yeah. So Haley's Comet for me here too. Right. I'll save more of my comments on that one for next time.
Haley's Comment. All right. Okay, time for round 2. All right, next we got Bellyache versus When the Party's Over. Bellyache, banger, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's high up there on that EP for me.
Yeah.
Love it. I love the story behind it. It's it's like I killed my fucking friends.
Mm.
I'm a murderer, bro, but I can't go to jail.
Yeah. I'm too young.
I'm too young to go to jail. But When the Party's Over, like we were saying before, emotional, powerful, vocals, crazy. So When the Party's Over beats Bellyache for me, but I do like Bellyache a lot.
Yeah, Bellyache is one that I do like a lot. When I listened to it again in this whole thing, it kind of struck a little bit on me. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, I remember liking this a little bit more than I do. But it's still a good song. I still like it and still near the top of that EP for me as well. But yeah, When the Party's Over, easily for me. Whoop. Easily clears.
When the party is over. All right, next we got Copycat versus Ocean Eyes.
Ah, the song that started it all, and then the song that started the EP that started it all.
Yes. And Copycat, probably really low on the EP for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't hate it, but I don't know. I just don't like Copycat. You know, it doesn't. Okay. It just doesn't scratch that itch for me. I like it, but I wouldn't say like really low on the EP, but it's lower. You know, not my favorite.
Really?
But Ocean Eyes, like you said, started it all. Fucking vocals are pretty as fuck. I like it a lot. But what do you think?
Damn. Honestly, Copycat's like low-key my favorite on that album.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I can see where you're coming from because it's kind of got that like nursery rhyme like nature to the chorus, I guess. But like, I don't know, the production really fucking bangs on that song. I love the bridge too. Sorry that you told you so. Like that thing. And then like the way it goes back in just like slams down. I think it's a really good track. And Ocean Eyes, I listened to it again. I'm like, I like Ocean Eyes. Really beautiful singing. The production's a lot different though. Like it feels so much more poppier than like basically everything she does, which makes sense because it's the first song. Like the first. Actually, no, I think it was basically the first song she released.
Yeah, I think so too.
But like I was like, yeah, it's good. I'm not huge on the instrumental though.
Okay.
And like Copycat though, I think it's good, and I'm huge on the instrumental. So for me, it's honestly Copycat.
Okay, you can have it. You can have it, loser.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Hey, why did it go back up?
All right. So now Colin gets the next one. He's gonna make me cry with whatever he does.
Yes, I will. All right, next we got No Time to Die versus Listen Before I Go. No Time to Die, made for the final James Bond movie. Mm-hmm. Great movie. The only James Bond movie I've watched all the way through.
Watched it with him.
He fucking... I'm kidding.
James Bond fucking. Yeah.
He does fuck. I love it a lot. Her singing's beautiful on it. Really fits in with the whole, you know, James Bondiverse.
Yeah.
The JBU.
The JBU. Yeah.
It's very good. And it came out like well before the fucking movie came out because the movie was delayed because of COVID.
Yeah, it came out like literally like a year and a half before the movie.
And like, you know, great choice. We got you know, Daniel Craig got fucking like Adele, Billie.
He could have gotten Radiohead too, but they chose Sam Smith.
What?
Did you know that?
No.
They made fucking Radiohead made a fucking beautiful track for Spectre. Like they like uploaded it to like SoundCloud afterwards. They're like, hey, here's a song called Spectre, totally unrelated. And they chose the Sam Smith, whatever the Sam Smith song was.
I guess
that was kind of big at that time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess that explains why nobody liked fucking Spectre.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's a beautiful Radiohead song.
I Stole Your Chair, Vince.
He's
probably got earbuds in.
Maybe.
Hi, Vince.
Ooh.
Ah.
Are you guys recording?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh. I stole your chair.
That's okay.
Okay.
When you guys are done, if you want to do something.
Okay. Cool. All right. Vince cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, don't join us then.
Yeah. He doesn't want to talk about Billie Eilish? What the fuck?
But yeah, Listen Before I Go. I love it.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah,
I think it beats No Time to Die. But.
I agree. No Time to Die, I really like a lot of it. It was actually the first time we heard her like belt on a song, because you know, up until this point, she was very much stereotyped with the whispery, you know, like that kind of shit. Like, and well, I found that was beautiful. A lot of people were like, she can't actually sing, like.
And she's like, check this shit out.
Pretty much. And then, no time to die. You know, and then
like,
we get
like that.
and then we get Happier Than Ever. You know, fucking. We'll get to that, but like her basically screaming at the end of that shit, like this is like the first like tease to that. But I also agree. Listen Before I Go, even though I think it has some issues with maybe being a little too slow for me, I like the overall feeling. It gives me a little bit more than No Time to Die. But they're honestly kind of
No Time to Die. The fucking instrumental. I love the violins and like the fucking yeah. But yeah, Listen Before I Go.
They're honestly pretty close for me, but it is Listen Before I Go.
No Time to Die has died. Just like James Bond.
Just like Jim Carrey.
James Bond's dead.
Jim Carrey played the villain in that movie.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. Rami Malek, you know? Jim Carrey, same thing.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Next we got My Boy versus Bury a Friend.
Bury a Friend.
Yes.
When I was alluding earlier to there may be one song on When We All Fall Asleep that beats out I Love You. Some days Bury a Friend is that song for me. Like, I fucking love how experimental the song is. It's so good. My Boy is like we were saying, it's fine, it's good. Bury a Friend though is like top tier. It's so fucking good.
God, was that a single?
It was.
Yeah.
I think that was the first single that announced the album because, you know, that's when she says the name of the album.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Oh, God, man.
Yeah.
So good, dude.
I remember when it came out, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, it's very, like, Black Skinhead influenced, Kanye Black Skinhead influenced. It's got, like, a really similar beat to it, but, like, the experimentation on it, like, using, like, dentist drills and shit, like, like, it's low-key kind of a clipping beat. Like, it's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's fucking great. If you haven't heard Bury a Friend, which I doubt you haven't, but, like, definitely check that out. Great track. One of her best.
One of her best.
Yeah, no, fucking, oh my god, I just got transported back to when that first came out.
Oh yeah, so good.
Okay.
So good.
Okay, next we got Lovely with Khalid versus Zanny. Honestly, I forgot to re-listen to Lovely. I haven't heard it in a long time. I don't remember what it sounds like really.
Every time Lovely, because for some reason my Spotify likes to just shuffle it every now and then. And it's always one of the ones, I'm not sure if it's industry plant shit or what the fuck, but yeah, I don't really like Lovely. It's honestly really boring. Like, it's like Zanny though, we talked about love Zanny.
Zanny made Lovely overdose.
I love how you circled it and then crossed it out. Lovely,
dude.
Lovely, low-key, one of my least favorites, like, on this whole tier list.
No,
it's really
I don't
boring.
like I said, don't fucking remember it.
Yeah.
Zanny though.
Yeah. Chef's kiss.
Lovely fucking fuck Khalid, dude. He fell off.
Literally.
Next we got Your Power versus Therefore I Am.
Oh.
Your Power wins.
Yeah.
But Therefore I Am, banger.
I think they come after each other on the album, don't they?
I think so.
Pretty close, at least.
No, it's NDA and then.
Oh, that's right.
Am,
yeah, that's right.
Really cool transition. Your Power, though, like we said, extremely powerful. Her voice is fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't mention before, another really good music video. Therefore I Am, a good music video, but probably weaker.
Mm.
You know, it's just
cool
her going
concept,
through. Yeah, it's her just going through a mall by herself.
I didn't realize how many music videos she has.
Yeah,
she has a lot.
But yeah, Your Power wins here.
Yeah, I agree. Therefore I Am. I like Therefore I Am, but it's never really been like a huge like stickler for me. Like, I've never been like, listen to this song.
Yeah, I have done that a couple of times. I've been like,
it's another one for me where I think it goes on a little too long. Like, it kind of feels like it ends with like the doot 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 doot. You know what I'm talking about? Like that part. But then it comes back for another chorus, and like, I almost kind of wish this was like a 2-minute song.
Yeah, no, it could have ended soon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
all right, next we got TV versus I Love You. TV off of the Guitar Songs EP, and I Love You wins. But TV, I do like it. Definitely not as good as the 30th, and I think that little crowd section has shrunk on me since it came out. But I do like the concept. But I Love You though. God. We said it before.
Yeah, I Love You definitely wins for me too. I kind of talked about it in the episode. I still feel the same about TV. With the crowd thing is one of the things I mentioned where I'm like, I'm a little so-so on it. But the main thing I honestly don't really like about it is the whole Roe v. Wade thing. And obviously, I support the message of what she's saying. I don't like how it was just kind of thrown into the song, though, because it doesn't, in my mind, I was still trying to think about, I'm like, how does this relate to anything else she's talking about? Like, post-relationship depression stuff. Well, to me, it doesn't connect, and it feels very pandery to the times, like, hey, why are you guys doing this when this is happening? It's like, I agree with the message. I don't think this was the time to say it, personally.
Sure, that's fair.
It kind of takes away, honestly, from the song for me. Like, it's a weird thing, but, like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's fair. Mike just doesn't want you to kill your babies.
Don't do it.
All right. Next, we got Everything I Wanted versus Hostage. Hostage, another one that I listened to on the way here. Very good. I like it a lot. I like the male vocals in there. I think it's Phineas.
It's Phineas, yeah.
I like how they harmonize together. It's very pretty. It's very beautiful. And it's like very simple instrumental. And I like it a lot. It's higher on that EP for me.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think in here?
I keep saying that some of these songs are higher on that EP for me. Maybe I just need to make a ranking of that EP, because I've definitely said more than half the album is higher on the EP at this point. Hostage I like a lot, though. I really do. I think it's really cold. Like it's got that cold and like beautiful harmonies to it. I think it's guitar. I'm pretty sure it's guitar in there.
Yeah.
But like also like other cool like spatial production and whatever, and like I really like it. And I do like it more than Everything I Wanted.
I'm really torn on. I think I like these equally.
Oh, really?
I really love Everything I Wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's just grown on me over the years.
That's okay.
I don't know, man.
That's the fun of this group tier list, is we got to disagree a little bit. But if you agree, I mean, that's cool too. Just no strategic fucking skips in your mind, right?
I don't think so. I think I will go Hostage, just because I like how cold it is. I love the harmonies. I love just how simple it is, but so haunting.
Yeah, it's kind of like foreshadowing for her other stuff.
Yeah,
a little bit.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Hostage.
Sometimes I feel like a hostage.
I think I do prefer that Hostage over Billie's Hostage.
I think so too.
That's a good ass song.
All right, next we got two closers here. We got Male Fantasy versus Goodbye. Male Fantasy. A little bit of a whiplash between Happier Than Ever and the end of the album. But I do like it. Dealing with her porn addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Another simple but good video.
That's right. Damn, he has
a
lot of videos.
videos.
I forgot that one had a video too.
Yeah. I like it. It's just the guitar and her, and it's very nice. It's very nice and calm way to close out the album.
Mm-hmm.
It can be looked at as like, kind of a like Happy Than Ever was like, the fuck you, I hate you, go fuck yourself. And this one's like, I can't hate you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like how Goodbye closes out When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? But I think I like the I don't know. I think I like Male Fantasy a little bit better.
Yeah, kind of similar feelings. I think I wasn't huge on Male Fantasy at first. I was like, why the hell did you not close with Happier Than Ever? But then hearing her explanation saying that, like, she doesn't believe in ending things on a bad note, and like it is a bad note, like you were saying. It's like she literally is screaming "fuck you" at the end of Happier Than Ever. So like, that's quite literally how it would have ended. Yeah. But after hearing that explanation and then really listening to the lyrics and like thinking about like the context of the rest of the album and everything, I'm like, this is a really sweet song, and her vocals are really good on it too. Like it's another guitar ballad, but it's done really well, and I think it's a little more notable than Goodbye. Yeah, I like it a little bit more too.
I feel that. All right, cool.
Pretty song.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Goodbye.
It's a Beatles song.
Oh. I believe you. Did we actually do one of them early?
Huh?
Did we actually do that one early?
We might have.
Looks like we did.
Oh well.
They'll never know.
They'll never know. All right, next we got Billy Bossa Nova versus The 30th. Billy Bossa Nova, very sexy. Mm-hmm. A very sexy song. But The 30th,
even sexier.
Yeah, sure. Nothing gets me more horned up than tragedy.
Yeah. On a scale of the 30th to 9/11. Oh man. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I really like Billy Bossa Nova. I think it's a really good track. I like how I like the Bossa Nova style of it. But the 30th just stomps on it.
Yeah, Billy Bossa Nova is a little lower tier for me on Happier Than Ever. I don't dislike it. I just got a nice little vibe to it, but it has a very similar thing to I Didn't Change My Number to me, where I'm like, there's nothing really notable for me here. I do kind of like, I'm not sentimental. I do like that part of it, but yeah, the 30th tramples it.
Yes. Yep. All right.
You're getting very creative with how you're crossing these out. He made a box this time.
Yes. All right. Next we got Watch versus Happier Than Ever.
Happier Than Ever.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Watch, like I said, beautiful chorus. We haven't talked about Happier Than Ever yet, but this was both of our song of the year.
Yeah, last year.
So,
if this goes against what I think it'll go against, it's gonna be a tearjerker.
Oh shit,
here.
it is. Yeah. Oh well.
See you watch. I sat and watched you burn inside that car.
Jesus Christ.
It's just a song.
Yeah.
All right. Next we got my favorite song from the EP, I Don't Want to Be You Anymore versus Bad Guy. I Don't Want to Be You Anymore was the first song by her that made me tear up. Got those tears coming. It's very it's sad, dude. Very sad song.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Bad Guy, banger. It's a banger. I don't know between these. I like them both.
I'm trying to think too. Like I was thinking in my head like, yeah, it's Bad Guy, and I'm like, well, I'm not sure if it is Bad Guy.
Yeah.
And now I'm still trying to process how I feel about it, because I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, I think, is a little more consistent. Because like I said, I'm not huge on the ending of Bad Guy. But I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, throughout the whole thing, it keeps the same thing, and like it's this somber tone, really gorgeous vocals, cool chords. I don't know.
It's a difficult one.
Like if Bad Guy didn't have the ending, it would be Bad Guy for me. Like that's honestly the only thing holding it back for me. I was like, yeah, that kind of puts them on the same level.
I feel that.
It's a weird thing, but like
her vocals are better, and I Don't Want to Be You Anymore.
Yeah.
But the Bad Guy doesn't. The vocals wouldn't fit in that song. But I don't know. It was a weird one. I think I would go, I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, but Bad Guy's a banger.
I think I am too. I think I'm leaning towards that one a little bit more. We both feel very equally about it in terms of, like, we feel equally on the songs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I think I Don't Want to Be You Anymore slightly edges out there.
Upset?
I guess so.
I don't want.
Excuse me, that's all supposed to be one word. You split it into 2 words.
3 words.
Oh my god.
Here.
Oh my
Oops.
god.
There. It's connected now.
Okay, it's hyphenated. We're good. Cross out Bad Guy.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
The audience can't even see it.
I know.
He's giving it like devil horns.
Yeah.
And he's making it
it's
go
going
like,
to hell. Woo! All right.
All the bad guys go to hell.
All right. Next we got Not My Resp versus My Future.
I mean, it's pretty clearly My Future for me here.
Yeah.
Even though I really like Not My Responsibility, My Future is another really good ballad from Billie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's that first song that came out after the album.
Mm-hmm.
The first album, I mean. And it's, by proxy, the first single off of Happier Than Ever.
I think it came out like literally a year before the album came out.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy for them to include that song.
Yeah, it may have been just like this is a single for now, and then like, yeah, we'll put it on the album. Like maybe that was it.
And it fits in.
It does, yeah.
But yeah, I think My Future does win. Not My Responsibility, very powerful, very good. But My Future, great song.
Yeah, agreed.
My Future.
Also pretty music video for that one, I think. Isn't that the animated one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's another one.
Yeah. And Not My Responsibility also has one, basically.
Yeah. If you're watching if you watched like the Disney Plus special concert, they animated a silhouette of her getting naked.
It's still stuck with you.
It is. It's right here.
It's ingrained. Anytime.
Next we got Wish You Were Gay versus I Didn't Change My Number.
It's Wish You Were Gay for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you don't.
Yeah, I'm not huge on I Didn't Change My Number. Wish You Were Gay, I like the production on it quite a bit. I'm not huge on like every aspect of it. But like
she got a little heat for this song.
Yeah, I mean I think that's when like the whole queer baiting stuff started. And then has continued. Yeah, I mean I kind of prefer it. I like the whole counting down thing doing in the verses and shit. Cool. I just want to make you feel okay. Like that part, it's sick. Okay, I like it a lot.
Yeah, you're right.
I convinced him. Who's the next tiebreaker? I think it's you still. I shouldn't have convinced you. Is it you?
I think so, yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Next we got Haley's Comet versus Bitches Broken Hearts. Hadn't heard Bitches Broken Hearts before this week.
Really?
Yep. And I just think it's okay. I think it's okay. I like Haley's Comet a lot, though. So.
You like what?
I like Haley's Comet.
Oh, yeah.
So, make your argument.
Yeah, I have heard Bitches Broken Heart for a long time now. I knew about that pretty much as soon as I was starting to get into Billie. And I don't know, I really love the lo-fi nature of it. I think it's really just vibey, and I like it a lot. And like it's got like really gorgeous piano at the end of it too.
Mm-hmm. I just haven't listened close to it.
I mean, that's fair. Haley's Comet is one that I don't know how to describe it. I'm not as into it as much. I like it, but like it doesn't strike me on the same level as I know it does for you.
I don't know why I love it so much.
Yeah.
I just really like love songs, I think.
That's fair.
I love her voice. I don't know. But yeah.
Completely fair.
Haley's Comet does win for me.
I think it's Bitch's Broken Heart for me, honestly. Right. I'm sorry, I like the vibe of it.
I didn't mean to break your heart.
You broke my bitch. You broke my bitchy broken heart. My achy breaky heart.
Bye.
Shit, hold on. I do know it. It's the guy who was on Old Time Road. What the fuck is his name? It's Miley Cyrus's dad.
Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus. Sorry, I had to do like a whole like mental gymnastics to get there, but we're good.
You're good. All right. Next we got When the Party's Over versus Copycat. I think it's When the Party's Over.
It's When the Party's Over for me as well. I love Copycat a lot. When the Party's Over though, it's impressive.
It is
so good.
All right.
I mean, Copycat has impressive parts too, but it's not to the same level.
All right. Meow.
I'm just gonna make a soundbite of that. The second we get a soundboard on this podcast, that's gonna
go crazy. This cat's out of its 9 lives.
Damn.
All right. Next we got Listen Before I Go versus Bury a Friend.
We're also on we're not doing any more new songs, so we're going to be able to do these a little bit quicker now.
Yes.
Yep. Let's get on.
All right. Listen Before I Go. I love it, but Bury a Friend beats it out.
Agreed. Bury a Friend, fucking banger. Listen Before I Go, really pretty.
Yes.
Really sad.
Or Slightly Too Long.
Slightly Too Slow is what I
think. All right. Ooh. Jumping off the building.
He's doing these visual gags for me. You guys can't even see them.
No, you can't. All right.
It's a mic exclusive.
Next we got Zanny versus Your Power.
Oh, this is actually kind of a thinker.
Ooh, you good?
I'm good. Yeah, I didn't hit it too hard.
Fucking great tracks. I love both these tracks. They're pretty equal to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I honestly think Zanny beats it out a little bit. I love the message of Your Power, but Zanny, I also like the message in Zanny, but it's obviously not as impactful. But like, I think I just like listening to Zanny more than I do Your Power. As much like Your Power is beautiful, but it is just Billie and a guitar for pretty much the entire thing.
Yeah.
Zanny, I think, is a little more interesting.
Sure.
I think that's how I'm feeling internally.
I feel that. I love the production on Zanny is what makes me love it.
Mm-hmm.
But the lack of production on Your Power is what makes me love that one.
Completely fair. Completely fair.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was weird.
It is a weird one. I agree with you. They're on pretty even ground for me too.
I think I do agree. I think I like Zanny just a little bit more than Your Power. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Zanny.
Cool. Zanny.
Insanity, bro.
Can't believe she made that song about Little Xan. Total Xanarchy.
Alright. Next we got Hostage versus I Love You.
Mm-hmm.
I love Hostage. I love the haunting nature of it, but I Love You just is a powerhouse.
Yep, it trumps it. I Love You. Yeah.
I Love You. I Love You.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm just gonna do another one of this. All right. So we got 2 Happier Than Ever songs here with Overheated versus Male Fantasy, which, you know, another kind of weird one.
I feel pretty equally about these ones too, for a little different reasons.
I do like I was saying before. I love how Male Fantasy ends out the album. I like the production of Overheated. I like her vocals. It's underrated. I think I would go with Overheated, maybe, but what do you think?
Listen to your gut.
I think I would go with Overheated.
Yeah. Honestly, as much as both of these songs are like in that tier of like below really good for me. Like they're like almost right into like, oh, I really like that song, but like they're just edging there.
I'm edging right now. So.
Waiting for my answer, yeah. She was edging when watching porn, too, I'm guessing.
Whoa.
Whoa. I don't know. Fan theory. That's just a theory. I think Male Fantasy slightly edges out for me here. I think I like her vocals a little bit more. I think I like the progression of the songs slightly more than I do with Overheated.
Okay.
Not by much, though.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Overheated. And died in...
Overheated is gone. Male Fantasy moves on. Colin's next up for tiebreaker if we have another.
No, watch out. There's a car. No.
You really gonna do that on the list that has the 30th on it?
Hey, man.
He just ran Overheated with a car. Speaking
of
the 30th.
Oh, man. The 30th versus Happier Than Ever. That's sad. That's a sad one. I mean, Happier Than Ever wins.
Yeah. Just
because it's their best song. But the 30th, you're a powerhouse.
Yeah.
You did it. You made it this far. But it had to come to an end at some point.
Yeah.
Because, Happier Than Ever.
I agree. Yeah. 30th is great. See, this is one of those things that, like, I don't feel too bad about because I mean, in my heart, I know which one's going to the end. So, like, it's kind of a no-brainer for me, even though I love the 30th, and it probably could have been I mean, it already is pretty high. Yeah. It's won 2 rounds already, but, yeah.
All right. Next we got I Don't Want to Be You Anymore versus My Future. Both good songs.
Both ballads.
Yes.
Actually, kind of polar opposites, if you think about it. Because she's thinking about her future in one of them, and one of them she doesn't want a future. So.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. I think My Future I like a little bit more. I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. Like I said, it's my favorite one on the EP. But I don't know. I like something about My Future kind of just...
I think I agree. I think the way it goes into like that like little groovy bit as well, and like... Yeah, I agree. I think My Future is overall a little bit stronger.
Okie.
They're kind of very even for me, though. Those two.
No, I agree.
They're very even playing field.
Woo, woo, woo.
Weedy, weedy, woo.
Weedy, weedy. All right, next we got Wish You Were Gay versus Halley's Comet. I'm not... I don't know, man. Haley's Comet. There's
man. About it. I wish you were gay.
Says I'm not.
It's just queer baiting.
This is not queer baiting. We're both gay lovers.
Exactly. Wish You Were Gay for me wins this one a little bit. I don't know. Like I said, I like the production of it. I think it's a little more fun. I mean, Haley's Comet isn't trying to be fun, but
no.
I would rather listen to Wish You Were Gay over Haley's Comet, me personally.
I don't know. You're making me use my tiebreaker.
Haley's Comet did the 2 tiebreaker pick.
The gauntlet.
There it goes.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Sorry.
Haley's Comet moves on.
That's for the controversy. Had to get rid of it.
How are you gonna fucking destroy Wish You Were Gay right here? How are you gonna commit a hate crime?
Hold on.
He's doodling.
I'm writing.
Are you? Conversion therapy.
Sorry.
You heard it here first, folks.
Oh God, I got lighted.
You good? You need a drink? You need a swig?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Jesus. Semi-semifinals.
Semi-semifinals, and I have the tiebreaker now.
Yeah. Okay. When the Party's Over versus Bury a Friend.
Ooh.
Whew.
Ah, damn.
These are both 2 of my favorites. They're like number 2 and 3.
Agreed.
When We All Fall Asleep.
Agreed. In my soul, though, I feel that I love Bury a Friend more than I love When the Party's Over, even though I have love for both of them.
Yes. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that one.
When the Party's Over, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But Bury a Friend, it hits diff.
It does. Extremely diff.
Mm.
Okay. Next we got Zanny versus I Love You, which I hate to see.
Yeah.
Because Zanny...
Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm just realizing what next round's going to be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love Zanny.
Mm-hmm.
Probably number 4 in my ranking of When We All Fall Asleep. But I love you, man. I love you, man.
I love you, man. Yeah. I love you, too. Yeah, I Love You moves on here. It's... Yeah, that song is insanely good. Like, a whole new level above the stuff on When We All Fall Asleep. Even though I like a lot of that album, but I Love You goes to a new realm. What is he doing for this one? He drew a pill bottle.
Yeah.
And also triple X, so I think they're dead.
Oops.
Is it poison? Is that what you're
well,
trying to make it?
It's Xanax, but overdose. Anyway. Male Fantasy versus Happier Than Ever. That's kind of fun.
Hey.
Yeah.
Quirky. Happier Than Ever.
Yeah. Didn't even have to say it.
Yeah. While we were saying, like, Male Fantasy, or at least for me, Male Fantasy, like, it grew on me, and, like, I do like it as the closer. I like how she made that decision. Happier Than Ever still, you know.
Yeah. And now the Female Fantasy.
So when it loses, it becomes Female Fantasy?
Shit.
Oh my God, Colin. This side of the bracket's crazy. He put a car crash with the 30th on it. He conversion therapy. Female therapy.
Okay,
There you go.
Sorry.
He's wilding out.
All right, I just got My Future versus Haley's Comet. My Future wins, even though I love Haley's Comet.
Yeah, My Future wins for me there too.
Yeah. All right. My Future.
Actually, we got a Happier Than Ever side versus a When We All Fall Asleep side.
No, watch out! Watch out! It's a comet! Oh, fuck!
Haley's Comet has been desecrated from this planet.
By Haley's Comet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, semifinals, baby.
It
hurts. All right, next we got Bury a Friend versus I Love You.
So you remember earlier when I said there's some days I love Bury a Friend a little bit more than I love you? There's some days I love you more than Bury a Friend? Now I got to make a definitive decision.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Number 1 and number 2 here, baby.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I love you. I can listen to I love you any day of the week, baby. Any day of the week, it'll put me in that mindset of Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna cry right now. But Bury a Friend, I can also listen to it any day of the week, but it might not hit as hard some days. Unlike I Love You, which hits hard every day.
Yeah, I mean, I still stand by what I said with it really depends on the day for me. Just like both of them, 1 and 2, interchangeably.
Yeah.
I think as a song, I think I Love You is actually a little bit stronger. Like, it's got the traditional song formatting, sample, like slight vocal sample of Hallelujah, I'm pretty sure. But like it's done so well, and the production on it is so good. I mean, production's great on Bury a Friend too, for sure. But like it's like it perfectly hits what it's trying to do. I think is kind of what I'm leaning more towards. While Bury a Friend, I think like it's really good. Do I think it perfectly hit what it was trying to do? Maybe not exactly. Like, maybe there's, like, slight here. I don't fucking know. It's I Love You for me. Okay, yeah. In my head, I've rationalized it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is where I thought it would go.
Yeah. Damn, that was a hard one. That's the hardest one of the bracket for me. All right. What are you doing to it? Oh, he buried that friend. he made a little tombstone.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, I guess.
Here lies Bury a Friend. All right. Bath. Actually got Happier Than Ever versus My Future. Happier Than Ever.
Yeah. That's interesting it came down to that, because My Future isn't, like, my favorite off of Happier Than Ever. Like, it's not, like, there's definitely songs I like a lot more than that one.
I think all of the Happier Than Ever bangers are on the other side.
Yeah, I think just, like, that, like, lower right part of the tier list just wasn't as strong.
Right. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Oh, man.
I Love You versus Happier Than Ever.
This sucks.
This is the finals, everyone.
This sucks,
is the
man.
final.
The final. I Love You versus Happier Than Ever. And it sucks.
It sucks, but for me, I know my answer.
Yeah, me too. And it's
Happier Than Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I knew it was gonna happen from the moment we were gonna do a Billy bracket,
mm-hmm.
it came down to the ones that I thought it would come down to.
Yeah.
And I love them both.
I do too. Yeah. Surprisingly, we agreed more on that tier list. I thought if you were to ask me just like outside of this and the last bracket we did, like if we would agree or disagree more on this one or Nothing But Thieves, I would have thought we would have agreed a little bit more on Nothing But Thieves than we did this one. Right. We had a lot of disagreements on that one, but this one, like there was a few, but it was never like I'm gonna kill your whole family, you know. They were civil disagreements.
There you go. There's your winner. Happier Than Ever on the Billy bracket.
It was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Still went longer, but the shortest one of the two. Yeah, cool. That's the Billy bracket. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, we should probably just jump right into the song of the week. I think. Oh, I like the Half Alive background.
Thank you.
Looks nice. Yeah.
All right.
Colin, you are up first. What struck your ear this week, man?
Like I said, I've been really loving this fucking album. And I don't know what to pick off of it.
The whole album it is.
Alright. I think I'm going to go with Part of the Band. That one's really fucking grown on me. I love it a lot.
Have we... Hold on. I'm just going to check to make sure we have not done that.
Pretty sure we haven't.
I don't think we have either, but on the off chance. Okay, we're good. Cool. You're in the clear.
Part of the Band by the 1975 off of Being Funny in a Foreign Language.
Yeah.
All right.
Part
of the Band by the 1975. Yeah. I fucking love that track. It's really grown on me since it came out.
I've always found that one to be really interesting. Even like when it was a single, I was like, this is cool. I'm interested to see what they do with the album, and I like how it was implemented into the album. So, yeah. Highlight for me.
Yeah, me too, for sure. But I'll talk about it next week for our monthly roundup. But yeah,
so will
I. Love that track though. Well, you just had to pick one, and what is it?
Yeah. I did not have a song for this week because I didn't have a lot of time to listen to much. But I did revisit the St. Vincent album, Daddy's Home, from last year. I've been kind of listening to this one on and off for like the whole time, and there's some really solid songs on here. And one of them that every time I hear, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I love this song. It's called Down. So I'm going to go with Down by St. Vincent. All right, Down by St. Vincent. What do you think of that?
I've never heard a St. Vincent song, I don't think, and I was not expecting that to be how it sounded. But it's very good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking very funky.
Yeah, it's very fun. There's a lot of funky moments on that album. I don't know. Every time I put on that album again, I just get to like, I'll take you down, like that whole part. I'm like, oh shit.
What is that? Love that. That reminded me of something, but I don't know what it was.
You know what? I feel like I know. Is it Nothing But Thieves?
It might be.
I know what you're thinking of, but I can't think of it either. I have to sneeze.
Pineapple.
Fuck you and your pineapples. They're I know what you're thinking of, and I'm going to be thinking of that because Vince wanted to do something after this, so I'm gonna keep that in my mind for the rest of the night now. No, I love that song. I think it's really fun. It's great. Get Off of My Tit.
Yeah, Get Off of My Tit.
Yeah.
Good track though. All right, that was a fun episode.
Yeah.
I like these bracket ones. They're fun.
This is the first one I've like actually properly prepared for.
Yeah. Get into little arguments sometimes. Yeah. It's fun. I'm slowly resenting Mike more and more every time I do one of these. So.
I mean, that just happens every episode for me, but like the bracket ones increase it even more. You know,
it's like tenfold.
It like speeds up the process a little bit. You know? Our inevitable demise.
The end's coming soon, folks. And it's not gonna be pretty.
Depending on how badly he scares me next episode, it may even be the last one.
Yeah,
so.
Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to do it if he scare me.
Yeah.
So like, if
it may just be an intro, and then we're like,
it's a wide scale.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Pennywise to 9/11.
Yeah.
I know. I'm familiar with the scale.
Next time we do a tier list.
That's the scale.
Scariest things.
Oh man.
That's the Halloween episode. We're gonna tier list of scariest things.
Honestly, maybe not a bad idea. We still need to figure out what we gotta do for that.
I mean, we'll talk about a couple new releases.
The
click always falls.
It does.
And for good reason.
Yeah.
Fuck that album. Also, it's the end of the OK Orchestra era. Aww.
Q studio. Aww.
Aww.
Yeah.
Bye, boom.
I'm not doing it.
You don't have to. It's fine. But you better add though. Aww.
Yeah, we'll see.
Aww. Fine, boom. Ah! Screams.
And then you're, from earlier.
Yeah. What was that for?
It was for one of the Billie songs. You turned it into a cat.
Yeah.
Copycat. That's for Copycat.
That was it. All right. Anyway, you got anything else to say, Mike?
I mean, other than the outro, unless you want to do it.
I mean, did you have anything else to say? Like, anything else on your mind before we close it out?
My mind is, monkey. Monkey.
Why did you save me?
Yeah.
Monkey. All right. Anyway, thanks for joining us this week. Whether you're on streaming services or YouTube, we love you both. We love you both equally.
We love the two of you.
Yes. You're always there for us, and we're always there for you.
Always right behind you.
Yes.
Hand on your shoulder.
I think you have like the devil and the angel. You have to decide which one
who's who
we are. I think this guy's a fucking devil, bro. He's the devil incarnate.
I've killed 7 children.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why? Just for fun?
Felt like it.
You know, shits and giggles.
Yeah. They were having their shits and giggles. I'm like, my turn.
Wow.
Hey, what you doing?
Anyway, yeah, thanks for...
Don't make me tell them about 1993. Thanks for...
watching and listening. If you want to check us out on YouTube, see our beautiful faces, you can do that. We're just one click away. Maybe a couple maybe some typing.
One or two.
Yeah, you'll find us though. We're there.
1 to 3 clicks away.
Yeah. You can find us other places as well. Mike's fucking everywhere, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking everywhere. He's got an album of the year. He's got a YouTube. He's got a TikTok. He's got a Twitter, an Instagram. You can find his Facebook if you want to.
Don't do that.
Album of the year, I already mentioned that, but he got great reviews. He's got great reviews, and he gets likes on them every time. I don't know how.
Kind of consistent.
I don't know why.
You know?
I don't get them. Anyway, listen to his music. It's everywhere you listen to music. Do it. Fucking do it, or I'll kill you.
And there will be more music.
Yes, there better be.
There will be.
Soon?
Maybe not like immediately soon, but I'm
Ish.
planning before we hit 2 years.
Okay.
We'll put it that way. I'm planning hopefully something in there.
Awesome. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, but go listen to Coping Mechanism. Not Willow's, but his. Because his came out first and it's better. Got
Damn.
him. Yeah, go check out his music. You can find me other places. I have an album of the year. I have a Letterboxd. I have an Instagram review page, which I don't use, but you can look at it anyway. I run the TikTok. I run the Twitter. If you want to listen to our songs of the week, we have 3 playlists. 1 for each of us individually, and 1 that's combined with all of our songs and guests. You can listen to Part of the Band by the 1975 or Down by St. Vincent. Great tunes. Check them out.
Both Jack Antonoff.
Yeah.
As we were figuring out in our little
it's pretty crazy.
listening. Yeah.
Check them out, though. That fucking combined playlist, 12 hours long now. A little over 12 hours now. I think last week we just hit 12 hours even.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Lots of fucking music. But I
think you hit everything.
I think I hit everything. We'll see you next week for our scariest episode yet.
Yeah.
Freaky Fellas.
Freakier fellas.
Freakier Fellas. Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday Fellas. Freaky Fella Friday. Whatever. I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
And I got work at 8 in the morning.
Oh, shit.
So we'll see you and talk to you next week. Make sure you check out the video next week because there's going to be some spooky scares.
And also, Freaky Fellas 1, still one of my favorite episodes we've done.
It was so chaotic.
We were both on some other shit.
Yeah, I think it was the fumes from the paint.
It's going to be 1 year from the iconic Kant. Yeah.
But yeah, check it out, baby. We'll be back next week. Hope you enjoyed.